What's up everyone, today I'm going to give you guys a full tutorial on how to make Gorilla Tag thumbnails in Blender, just like the one on screen right now. I'm going to do everything, the timestamps will be in the description. I'm going to cover everything from making your first just simple render to having multiple gorillas and adding text and how to make an engaging thumbnail. Alright, so we're going to start off with downloads. So there'll be a Discord server in the description, and just go to Gorilla Tag Blender Assets, and this is the only what I really use Discord for. So download the Gorilla Tag IK for .blend, and then you don't need to get this face, and then make sure you get the cosmetic zip, and then once you've downloaded both of those, get the faces that you want. So the faces that I would use, the shocked here, definitely. That gets clicks. Disgusted. This is the great one. That mortified. That's a good one, definitely. This one is good. It looks a bit weird there, but it's good. And this is the one I use most here. So this is what gets a lot of clicks. Similar one. A good smile can be good. And shocked. I also use this one a lot. So just, if you're planning on making a couple thumbnails, definitely do that. And then the last thing we're going to download from the server is the backgrounds.blend. Now you can use other backgrounds, I'll show you how to do that near the end. But just for a basic render, we're going to use backgrounds.blend. And then go to the Google Docs, and you want to get most of these. Definitely get Hatless one. This thing. You definitely download that. But you should get most of these here. These are basically the textures for these cosmetics. You can preview them. Okay, so we're gonna now go into our downloads, and you want to open up the Gorilla Tag IK rig. Okay, you should be brought here. So it might look a bit complicated. You see a lot of stuff. But don't worry, there isn't much going on. Just close off that so that we got all this stuff here. And you might see it's all like grey and weird. To fix that, go up to the top and click on this option here. And you should see it looks like this. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is give this guy a color and a face. So we're going to click on the gorilla itself. You might accidentally click on the rig. Make sure you're selecting the actual gorilla. And then go to the material tab. Click on primary color and choose it. You can just move it to the color. So let's say I've been told by someone that they are green and they wear the bow tie and the shark head. Those are just some random cosmetics that I thought of, but let's just go with that. Okay, so they're green, so we're going to move it to green. And they might have given you a color code, so you could try that color code out in game and then get that as similar as possible, but I don't really know what the color is exactly, so I'm just going to make it green like this. And then you want to give it a face, because right now it's just purple or pink. So click on face material. And then where it says A, grow texture 2.png, click on that. Then go to image texture. There we go. And then you want to click on the file here next to grow texture 2.png. And then it'll go into your downloads and double click on the face you want to use. Okay, so now I've got this. Before we add cosmetics, I'm going to adjust render settings. So if we go up to viewport shading, we can have a look at what it's going to look like once we've fully rendered it out. And right now it looks a bit weird. You can see it's a bit grainy here and it doesn't look great. So we're going to go back to here. And so to fix it, not looking very good, you see the little TV here or the toaster or whatever you think it looks like. Click on that. It should be render. And then click on render image. Click on render engine, cycles. And then samples, we're going to do about 100. Check denoise here for both of them. And then samples, 100 on both. And make sure there's no time limit, because we don't want to be timed out and it will look bad.